All right, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to be a part of the most powerful, automatic, cash money income system you have ever seen. Now, I know that's a bold statement, but I want you to pay close attention to what I'm going to share with you. All right? Absolutely everyone says yes to receiving $14,000 automatically over and over again every 2 to 3 weeks or less. And I know that includes you. Now, I know a lot of people say, man, wow, $14,000 a month automatically over and over again. That's a pretty bold statement. But the reason this works is because of what is behind what you're experiencing right now. All right. We have systems and we have the ability for leverage, which allows this to happen. Okay. It is incredible. Pay close attention to what I'm going to share with you. Now, I ask you to give me 20 minutes so you can experience global, automatic, big money income. All right. So listen to this information. Please avoid all distractions. I know there's a lot going on in our lives. I want you to avoid all of the distractions, the phones, the tablets, the kids, whatever. All right. Now, please pay close attention also so you understand why our team is different. And I'll give you a hint. We have a global advertising co-op that brings you leads, signups, and that equals money. And what you're going to want to do when you're done with this is join immediately. Please do not hesitate. You're going to want to click the link below the video or get back to the person that referred you to join us immediately. It takes no time to get going, and you'll be glad you didn't let life get in the way of your dreams, your desires, and your goals. A lot more cash money in your pocket and in your family's life can make a tremendous difference in your life. All right. The way things are going right now with the economy and everything else. So let's get the quick basics. With other opportunities out there, you're going to join them and then you find out, oh my God, I have a business, right? And then you have to do a lot. What does that mean? You're going to have to create websites and capture pages, videos, email, text marketing campaigns, and all of that has to convince people to join you. And if they don't join you right away, then they're going to have to be followed up with and hopefully close that sale. So the capture pages, the websites have to get the job done, right? And then also, just because you create a website, capture page, have videos, that doesn't mean anybody sees those pages or videos, right? That's why you're going to have to advertise to drive traffic to those, right? And then you might have to become a little bit of a sales pro, and you're going to have some skills that are required to follow up via email, phone, text, etc., to hopefully close the sale. Now I know you and most people do not have the desire or the time to do all that. So what we've done is, as much as we possibly can, we eliminate most of the stuff that you have to, quote, do. Now, with our project here, all right, which is called Cash for You, we have no sponsoring requirements. That means you don't have to share this with anyone. Now, if you do, you make more money quicker. All right, that's the reality. All right. Now, if you desire to share with others, it's much easier because we earn cash so quick and because people all around you are sharing this right now. So when you join, if you decide to join, which I know you probably will, please know that people all around you are sharing this, which fills in the spots necessary for you to make money. How awesome is that? Now, another way to do this, in addition to you sharing it, you can join our global co-op. There's going to be details below. That does everything to bring people who are interested in Cash for You to your email inbox, eliminating practically everything you have to, quote, do with other opportunities. That's why we are different. Now, what is the cost to join? Ladies and gentlemen, it's a one-time $2,000 out of your pocket, and that's going to allow you to earn $14,000 in about 2 to 3 weeks or sooner, all right? So how is the money paid out? It's very simple. We call it a 2x3 forced matrix. What that simply means is this. There you are at the top. You get two spots. Two spots need to be filled up underneath you, and then two spots underneath each of those, and then two spots underneath each of those. So that means you got 2, then 4, then 8, and that's it. Okay. Now, understand that everybody is sharing this because everybody wants to get paid. Make that $14,000 over and over and over again, right? That's what this is about. Now, when the people show up down here at the bottom, that is your pay line. Whether you brought those people in or they're brought in by the other people, that's your pay line. So what does that mean? That means all of these $2,000 go to you, and that means you earn $16,000 minus the $2,000 because obviously you're going to join in again. That leaves $14,000. Now, please understand this point. You can do this not only once a week, once a day, multiple times a day. $14,000, $14,000. Okay. It's all about the speed that you give you and your team. Everybody is excited. They want to share this. Everybody, see, the motivating factor is everybody wants that 14,000. All right, period. And you're going to get it. Okay. So if you think about being a part of our global advertising co-op, that could put your global team growth on steroids. Here's the difference between doing it all by yourself and being a part of our team, where we can help share this with people, and you can get people into your inbox, and all you got to do is basically say, hey, you ready to get started? Yes or no? That's basically it. So we advertise. They're going to see a site just like you're seeing right now, and then you get a portion of all the leads. Okay. Now you could receive that $14,000 sooner and more frequently by being a part of our global co-op. So all of this process that you saw here can happen quicker, right? If you've got a lot more people coming in, these spots are going to get filled up. Now, if you have your people that are underneath you also part of the co-op, also sharing it, the spots fill up even faster. Okay. That is the power of this incredible leveraged opportunity. Now, why do you want to join our global co-op? Well, let's look at this. Massive leverage is the key. It puts your global team growth on steroids so you can repeat the 2, 4, 8 process quicker and quicker and quicker, right? That's the goal. So the goal is 25 leads per share. Now you can buy 1 share for $45, 2 shares for $85, 3 shares for $120. The goal for the join rate is 10%, which is really it's 3, but let's go with 2 per share. They're going to join with $2,000, and then they're also going to join the co-op. All right. Your team growth is now on steroids. Okay. If everyone buys just 1 share per week, the co-op usually lasts about 7 days. Okay. And then you'll have your leads. And then for 1 month, everybody does 1 share per week for 1 month, or you can get up to 3 shares. You can make this thing happen for yourself very quickly. Massive leverage, like I said before, the share cost is right here. After 1 month, let's say you did 4 shares, 1 share per week. That's 10%. That's 2 per share. And then those people join cash for you. You multiply that by 4 because it's 4 weeks. That's 8 new members that you have. Okay. That's your entire bottom line right down there. It's not a guarantee that they're all going to be on your pay line at that moment in time, but it's coming. And that's the power of leverage and duplication. This is the power of it. Now, you could stop right there and no longer be a part of the co-op. But what happens? Those members join and they do the co-op. Now there's 64 new members after month 2. After month 3, 512 new members. So when you have to fill in a measly 8 plus 4 plus 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 spots underneath you, but you have all these members, that's going to help you fill in the spots very, very quickly over and over again. So the bottom line is you're going to be putting in 2,000, getting 16,000, but which is a net of 14,000. So I don't know anybody on the planet that would say, no, I don't want to give you 2,000 to get 14,000. That's a no-brainer, right? This system has been going on since before 2018. Okay, this is not brand new. This has been going on. We're just going to put it on steroids. Now, there is a consistent flow of new and re-entries into your Cash for You boards. We call that the 2, 4, and 8, that image, that's a board. Okay, now, this allows you to cycle as often as multiple times a day. I hope you hear me correctly. You can cycle multiple times a day because of the power of duplication. Everybody's sharing it, number 1. And then number 2, if you're sharing it on a massive scale, that would be incredible. That's the power of this. Now, there is no guaranteed results. This is an example of what could happen. We cannot guarantee any of this, but if you go to work and you make things happen for you and your family, it will. Now, on top of everything else, we hold your hand. We help you with absolutely anything and everything. What you need to do is activate your account now. Okay. You can look at any other presentations. You can get on the phone and get your questions answered, but you want to get your account activated now. So you get in now, you're ahead of other people. You might get some other people to show up underneath you, which makes you potentially more money faster. Okay. Now, we're done with this. Check out the other videos. Inform the person that referred you that you are ready to activate, and let's do this. Let's make this happen for you, your family, and let's change your family's life for generations to come. Thank you very much. We'll catch you on the next videos. Bye for now.